Hello, namaste, and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena, and today I will discuss about how does Kerberos work and what are the benefits of it and what are the main components of Kerberos. Kerberos basically is an authentication protocol which is providing a secure authentication method between the client server uh, model. Okay, so as we know, credentials are the key to access the resource, and hackers always in the hunt of finding the credentials, and they are using those credentials to access the resources and can use the resources against us and or for their own purpose and for their own benefit. So Kerberos is a very secure protocol, we can say, which is providing a secure authentication with the help of the secret keys, or it can use the public private key model. Okay, or it can also use the symmetric, depend upon what we are going. In today's session I will just show you how it works and what are the authentication method. That's wonderful. It is it's working. So let's start. As you can see here, there is a very, you can say, complex way of the user get authentication over the server. Just let's make it very simple. For example, in a network, in for example, let's say in our company network, we are having a server. So here is this is the server which is file server, say for example. Okay, say file server, and here is the user who want to access file from this file server. They want to read the file. So immediately, directly, the user will not get the access over the file server. He or she might need to go through certain processes before getting grant over the file server. Clear? What those and how that Kerberos is providing those authentication. If you don't know what is Kerberos, then you can just have a look on the day session number 259, where I just discuss about what is Kerberos and what are the main components. So as you can see here in this picture, Kerberos is having three main component: authentication server, ticket granting server, and Kerberos database. This completely model just called key distribution center. So let's come to this session. Uh, as you can see, there is a authentication server, ticket granting server, and the service server, which is in this example, say for example, file server. First of all, when uh, the user will send a request to access over the server, the request will go to authentication server. Here it is having its username and the password. Clear? The authentication server, before giving the grant over the file server, in the Kerberos database. Okay, this is for example Kerberos database. The user, this server will check whether that user ID and the password is correct or not. Okay, this is the first information it will check, and once the authentication server will find out, yes, this is the right user having the right password, i I can give that user permission to have access. So next process will be, after finding the validity, AS server will assign ticket granting ticket. Okay, and there was a key that is shared between the ticket granting server and authentication server. Okay, say for example K1. K1 is the key that is shared between AS and TGS. Clear? And this is encrypted, the ticket granting ticket, and sent to the user. Now the user will send that TGT and request to the ticket granting server to just give me the permission to access over the file server. Okay, so this is the second step from the user side. Now the ticket granting server will check whether uh, the user which is uh, asking for the request is right kind of or not. Okay, so the key which is shared between the AS and TAGS, this was encrypted data, and TGS now will decrypt that data. Okay, and if the request which is sent by the user will be decrypted properly, then it will generate another encrypted message, that is secret service ticket. Okay, service ticket will be encrypted with the another key that is shared between the TGS and the service server, which is our file server. So for example, say this is another key, key 2, and here is the key. Clear? So TGS will encrypt the service ticket message, and now the user will send third time request to the service server, I want to have access over the resources. Okay, now this server which will receive the request will decrypt the data with the secret key, and then it will check, yes, this is each and everything is correct, this user is right kind of user, there is no man in middle attack, because along with this there are so many information shared, say IP address, session IDs. Okay, so this server will check, yes, whether that's properly message, I am able to decrypt it. If the server will decrypt it, means complete three messages are coming here, the mutual uh, understanding between the servers and the multiple steps are followed in the Kerberos. Okay, so lot many benefits of using the Kerberos Authentication, as you saw in the explanation. So in this way the Kerberos work. So isn't it so awesome and wonderful way the Kerberos is working and providing secure communication between the authentication communication between the user and the server. Okay, and follow me on the cybersecurity prism and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends and group members as well, so that they will be able to understand how the Kerberos work, what are the main components of it, or the method of the authentication. Okay, and in the next session I will discuss about how does a data breach happen. So see you in the next session. Namaste.